Alrighty, so now we're gonna do a drawing of the pigeon together, inspired by Mo Williams illustrations. Just like Mo Williams, we're going to be using basic lines and shapes, very simple lines and shapes. You wanna draw kind of large because we are going to be painting these with tempera paint later, and it's really hard to stay in the lines with a paintbrush if you draw too small. So I'm gonna come just slightly above or slightly below the top of the paper, and the first thing I'm gonna do is draw a circle for the outside part of the head. We're then gonna draw for the eye. Now this is a profile view, meaning that the bird is looking to the side. So we are only drawing one eye. We're gonna draw another circle in the middle, about medium size, and then a third circle. That third circle, using circular motions and outlining the shape first, is going to be filled in later with a Sharpie. So I'm going to do that now because I have a Sharpie, but you can wait till you get your Sharpie. Now that I have the head done, what I'm going to do is the beak. That's going to come about right in the middle on the edge of my circle, and I'm going to do a curve, an upwards curve, and then I'm going to do a downwards curve that comes back. I'm now going to come in a little bit and do the bottom part of the beak, and that's going to be a curve that comes right about from the middle and comes down into the head. All right, friends, so now what we're gonna do is the neck, but I wanna save room for the body, so don't go too far. We're gonna stop when we get about halfway down the paper. So I'm gonna do a line that comes down, and then another line, not too thin. Keep them the same length. You also wanna have room for your tail, so now what we're gonna make is a big L, basically. This is gonna be upwards part of the tail. And then you're gonna have a curve on the other side that comes down, swoops around, and meets back up to the tail. All right, and then the legs we're gonna do later because we're gonna paint this whole background in at some point. So keep in mind that when you're drawing this, you don't want any small little details because it's gonna be really hard to paint around them. So this is my example that I've been working on in my painting, and as you can tell, I had to paint right over my legs. So I think what we'll do is we'll wait to do that till the very end. All right, now I'm gonna do the wing and the little neck feathers that are in the bird. So for the neck feathers, you're gonna do 2 horizontal lines across. And then for the wing, it starts out with a kind of like a diagonal looking line that then comes down, curves up, and then stops. All right, friends, so there we go. Using very simple lines and shapes like the artist Mo Williams, we have created our own pigeons.